Everyone's, yeah, the stock market's up and everyone's happy again. The Strait of Hormuz is open for business for 2 weeks at least, and hopefully this is just like part of the show to wind down the war in Iran. So yeah, okay, it's actually tempering down a little bit here. It was the stock markets were up higher, and so what I did this morning, I'll tell you in a second here. I did read this article. It was an interesting article. It's talking about how yeah, Iran still wants to charge a toll and it wants crypto. So I don't know if that really does much for crypto, but and I don't know exactly what the details are. This is one of the articles in Yahoo Finance. Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what it is and how realistic it is. But all right, yeah, you got a lot of stocks up across the board. AMD is one of the hot stocks that kind of didn't really get punished that much during the uh, previous month in March during the war, and it's hitting 230, almost 230 now. I think in before hours it was above 230, 232, and now it's just shy of the 230 mark. And Intel surged, I guess, in the news about its collaboration with Tesla on fabrication, and also it's just one of those hot stocks too, as compute power is needed for AI data centers. All right, so yeah, just before this video, about like 20 minutes ago or so, sold 4 contracts for Intel. Strike price $60, yeah, and it's right now at 56 and 40 some cents. So that was 50 cents a contract, and 4 contracts. Advanced Micro Devices is sold 1 contract, strike price $235, and got $1.87 for that contract. So that's the play this week. I don't know where the market is. I mean, my feeling it's going to sideways and hold and maybe go further up. That's my feeling. And so I don't think the downside is that strong. So these 2 plays might have to hold it until expiration, unless it takes like a significant dip and we find something else to play closer to the present price with, reducing the delta between the strike price and the present trading price. So yeah, I have low expectations for that, but at least we have these two to get us started in this midweek. And what was good was we waited until after the deadline from Donald Trump to sell call options. I mean, we're selling naked as in this video series now. It's really up to you to decide what's best for a cover call, to do a cover call or naked. I think if you were definitely optimistic about the upside, cover call seems to be like a really good way to go. You buy some stock, actually one move would have been you bought in the after hours after the news of the ceasefire for 2 weeks, and then you would buy some contracts to make it a cover call, or sell some call contracts to make it a cover call today. But yeah, that's you still can do a cover call if you think there's more upside, of course. Usually cover calls are nice for more like you're holding the stock for the long term. That's typically the scenario, and you want to make some money while holding that stock, and you don't want to cap your upside typically. And for short-term play, if it does happen, you sell the stock off, you collect the premium, and it's a good win. Of course, you have to worry about the downside if there is any downside. But okay, so that's where we're at. Intel, Advanced Micro Devices. Let's make some money out of this, okay? We'll catch you next episode. I hope you're making a killing on your portfolio too.